From a distance, LA city lights, they look a lot like stars, and I wonder if angels look down with the same amazement, making wishes on shooting star-shaped motorcycle headlights zooming through LA traffic, and I wonder. Because from a distance, lightning bolts, they look like broken branches breaking off God's family tree, reminding us we're a part of it. And I wonder, because if you tilt your head like this and wink one eye, from a distance, LA smog, well, LA smog kind of looks like LA smog. That's just one example how we turn on and off our creativity. It's become far too easy. Our imagination is in jeopardy. So do everything you can not to lose your imagination in a world of iMacs and iPhones. Soon we'll have iBrains and iClones and we'll never have to think again. We are liable. In the Bible, it said God wants us to enter heaven childlike. Not because we're most faithful or most vulnerable. I think He wants us back at our most creative. Who wouldn't want their children back at the very point in their life they were not afraid to fail? I once read this professor's theory on the correlation between creative and sexual energy. It said when we were children, our creativeness was at its peak. When we hit puberty, our creative energy turned sexual. Which means as adults, if we want to be creative, all we have to do is get rid of everything sexual. It makes sense, right? But it means no sexual talk, no sexual thoughts, no sex with others, no sex with yourself. Judah. But I was thinking maybe we could blur the lines a little bit. Maybe we could be creative sexually. Like do things that make your fantasies say, fuck, that shit was nasty. Or ugly, or beautiful, or creative. Fellas, paint pictures of promises on a cheek with your tongue, then write the words, never forget me, never forget me, never forget me, never forget me on the inside of your earlobe until you hear her long-term memory. Creativity on. Break the switch that reminds us we're growing up, back to childhood strong, back to childhood songs where from a distance thunder sounded like the bass line to hip-hop songs bumping through cloud-shaped speakers, and from a distance raindrops, they look like static on TV. And follow me for a second. Remember when static on TV looked like a million warning flags telling us not to get caught up in reality? So back to the raindrops. There must be a million warning signs from God telling us not to lose our creative mentality. So write and dream and dance and sing out loud and turn clouds into arms and reach for anything but stars. Because you are more creative than that, I promise you. And if I ever catch you in the street and say, what do LA city lights look like from afar? Hopefully you say something like, well, from a distance, they kind of look like stars.